following the announcement by the nation of Trinidad and Tobago from its Minister of Energy that Oando PLC has notified the investing public that its trading subsidiary, Oando Trading, has been formally advised in writing of its selection as the preferred bidder for the lease of the refinery assets of Guaracara Refining Company Limited from the Trinidad Petroleum Holdings Limited, TPHL. So basically, as an essential energy resource in the Caribbean, which is refining, situated in Point La Pierre, Trinidad and Tobago, with a complexity index of about 8.0 and a daily capacity of 175,000 barrels. This is pretty significant for the company. Who better than Arise business analyst Chika Mbonu to tell us more? Chika, good morning to you. I get to have you.
How are you?
Fine, thank you. Good to see you.
Gallivanting the
Exhausting. Well, we're doing the work. It's good to see you.
Yeah.
So, can you talk about the significance of this announcement of this for Oando?
It's
big news.
It's always good thing for us when we hear our locals.
Yeah, making news abroad.
Making news abroad. The other day it was Prince Charles, King Charles.
Yeah.
You used to call him Prince Charles. King Charles talking about Kante, with those
adding into his list.
We celebrate things like that. So Oando, local and becoming international, Trinidad and Tobago, and being selected, to run that refinery. Yeah. So it's very important for them. The Caribbean region, the CARICOM region, is almost like the Gold Coast now for oil. Yeah. Oil. So many countries there, the Suriname, Guyana, even Jamaica, and the Trinidad have found oil. And a lot of the big majors are all rushing to that place. Yeah. So this is very, very good win for Oando. Very good win for them. Okay. And it seems to be just been good news for the Oando. Yeah. For Oando as a corporate, this fits into their bigger strategy. Strategy. You do recall that Oando Nigeria was a big player in the upstream and downstream.
That's right.
Downstream, was Naira and refineries and filling stations. Yeah. And it was hurting them, and they sold off some of the assets there, even some of the gas assets, to move into the upstream. Yeah. So, and left the trading business, basically trading on crude. So this foray into the Caribbean, Trinidad and Tobago as an entry point, would enable them also expand their market, in that region, provide a footing for their trading business, crude trading business.
Right.
And, when we talked about on this program about the national oil companies, we say a lot of them are owning refineries around the world.
Right.
So that anytime there's a struggle with the crude oil prices, at least they have captive markets for their crudes. Yeah. So this also enables Oando to do that. Have this guaranteed market there. And the Afro-Caribbean partnership is working. And then for Oando also, it's major for them, expanding their business, the refinery growth, and then sustaining the whole full value chain for their oil and gas business. So this is very impactful and commendable for them.
Now, what about, I guess for the refinery, they get the expertise of, if we were to ask about the advantages for Guaracara now, it's the expertise of Oando that they're providing,
The expertise for Oando.
Yeah.
A nameplate refinery, once in 5,000 barrels per day.
Yeah.
If you put that against Dangote's 650.
But it's something,
It's major, it's
yes,
major.
Of course.
And then there's this index called the Nelson Complexity Index that they use to rate refineries on complexity.
So that rate is high.
The higher the ratings. I think the highest is 20. Yeah. The higher the rating, the more complex the refinery is. Okay. And it means that the refinery can use a variety of crudes. Yeah. And then get more lighter products and push that in the market. So this refinery with its own completing days of 8, as you talked about, is up there, and it will enable. If you compare that to, I think Dangote is about 10 or 11. Yeah. A lot of the American refineries are even below this. Okay. So it positions the refinery as one that's top there, and for Oando also, like analysts like us will ask questions: how are you going to finance this?
Right.
Considering the Nigerian acquisitions they're making.
Exactly.
And we've been told that they would do it in such a way that it doesn't offset, impact the local balance sheet. Okay. Through their offshore international financials and partners to push this. So Trinidad Tobago is getting that local experience, a long player in the oil and gas industry, especially in Nigeria, and then that brotherhood hand across the continents between Africa and the Caribbean.
Fantastic. Now look, we do have to talk about, I guess, the larger NGX, it did, fall yesterday. And some stocks, Oando stock has actually seen a bit of a downshift. It was one of the best performing stocks last year, but there's been a bit of a fall this year. Well, how are you observing what's been going on?
Oando had, if you put in perspective, that this was a stock that was at January 2024 was at 10 naira, just a little above 10 naira. Yeah. And by October 2024, it actually peaks at 89 naira. Oando entered a 1 trillion naira, capitalization club in Nigeria. And that beginning of the year, they got in at 66, 2025, and I think trading above 54, 55.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so I think what had happened for them primarily, apart from what the leakage in the market subsequently, was the fact that Oando did a distribution to shareholders.
Right.
They shared about almost 1.3 billion shares, but divided into two tranches. Yeah. First one they did for those who are in the register by February 14th, and for about 42,000 shares. And then, naturally, rational behavior, Rotis, is that when you get that, you're holding shares already. Yeah. With this struggle that we're passing through this country, with the share price that I hold before at 10 naira, you had something naira or something naira now. Cash in. Cash in. And especially when the company has not been paying dividend. Yeah. So it was rational for the shareholders to push that. But we don't tell people here who to share to sell or shares to buy. We just counsel and give direction. Yeah. I remember when you one of your junketing, I thought about guidance to our customers because my inbox always filled with, should we do this? Yes, should we buy this? What should we do that? And basically just that also. And I said that those who have Oando shares, who have been selling, remember the second distribution is in June. Yeah. If you sell your shares now, then you will miss those ones.
Miss out,
Secondly also, the future is very bright for the company. With the Naok acquisition, which is a major milestone for them in this past year, even at that, production moved up to more than 100,000 barrels, barrel of oil equivalent per day. They covered about 45,000 barrels per day. Yeah. The only direction you can see the results of the company is up there. Yeah. And those who wait out are those who profit from that. And so make your personal decisions on what they do, but I'm encouraging people who have the shares to just hold on.
The future looks bright.
Yeah, the future looks bright. Yeah. June is almost here for the second offering. You can collect that and hold, and then wait for the distance. You saw the result for 2024 also. Revenues grew by more than 40%. Profitability at more than 60 billion. So things are looking up for the company, and we hope that will be sustained.
Now, what about that? Before we go, I also ask you about the wider oil and gas market for Nigeria. That's, with the administration wanting to get to 2 million barrels or more. How do you see the wider region? And
for a company like Oando, the industry is very good. I keep saying, I thought about it on this program. I said, the government declared a nation of emergency in oil. Right, exactly. Because that's God's gift to us. Exactly. And that's where everything, our FS comes, revenue, our Commonwealth, and luckily, the government has been looking at that industry sector more closely. Yeah. And so it's positive. Now, Oando has done the acquisition of the Naok. Remember, the assets are onshore. And remember, the issues was because of the community challenges, broken pipes, and so on and so forth. But you see, being locals, being Nigerians, they're able to manage those community relationships better. And so there's a synergy between Oando and the communities to enable them, continue with their production. Yeah. And then do, in the return, we do a lot of community things for them with respect. And that's what the communities require. Right. So the oil dynamics are, if you look at the industry also, the market is good for oil. The price has been holding up there at $4. And so Nigeria has been struggling to push up to 2 million barrels. And they have been per day. I've been encouraging the natives to actually push out their productions. Yeah. Oando being one of them. I know the acquisition was a major milestone. For the company. For the company, yes. Right.
Well, it's a positive outlook, and we'll see how things work. And I'll always have you, of course, to discuss the oil and gas sector in the future. Arise business analyst Chika Mbonu. Chika, thank you for your time. We appreciate it.